Hi.
I haven't had a chance to speak to Meg yet. What did she think of the changes? Did she like them?
Meg overall was pretty happy, and I can understand why. You know, overall, survivors are still going to be the power role in the game, but the role is going to take some actual skill at like high levels of play, which ultimately makes me happy. Other than that, I really don't have any super serious qualms with it. Like, eventually shifts in the meta were going to happen. You know, this isn't the first time Behavior's done something like this. So, like, I overall can't complain.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, if anything, I find the DS nerf kind of annoying because, and let me explain why. Because say if you're going against a Blight or a Nurse even, and they got Blink or Blink or Lethal Rush add-ons, that 3 seconds is gonna do nothing. Even the 5 seconds doesn't do anything if they have those add-ons. So that kind of worries me against some killers.
Well, in the same vein, the nerf isn't as impactful as you might think on paper, because realistically, an extra 2 seconds wasn't going to help you anyway against those killers.
Yeah. There's, I don't know like why they were hyping up the whole meta change that much, because these perks kind of seem underwhelming. I mean, granted, there are a few good ones in there, like Botany, and Off the Record is just gonna be fucking just there. It'll come in clutch if you're getting tunneled, but I don't know. Or like, say we're playing with Alec and he's on Deathhook, I can run over and take a fucking hit for him or something, but yeah. I noticed you use Tenacity here and there. Do you like the Tenacity change at all?
I mean, sure, why not? It's just a flat buff to a perk that I enjoy using. You know, no complaints.
Distortion is, like I mentioned earlier, Distortion's gonna be pretty good now.
Oh my god, I can't wait for the fucking urban evading, self-caring douchebags to get a hold of that. Fuck me, man.
That's great. But yeah, dude, nobody's gonna use Iron Will anymore. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah, dude, Iron Will's like ding dong. Iron Will's fucking dead. Yeah, Iron Will's fucking garbage now.
They said they wanted to change the meta. Well, they fucking changed.
Well, yeah,
it.
well, I mean, shit. Like they set out to do something specific, and it's, you know, they did it. So cool.
The problem that I find with it though is, at the end of the day, people are still going to use the perks they want to use because, you know, it's their play style.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's always, like, Garrett, there's always, like, if there are at least 5 perks in the game, there's always going to be a meta. And like, I think Behavior acknowledged that, but, like, they're not trying to create, like, perfect parity because that's basically impossible. They're just trying to, like, make it so every game isn't fucking 3 to 4 dead hards, Iron Wills, fucking DS, and fucking BT, you know? And overall, you know, kind of like I feel like they did a good job. BT is still valuable, but it's not as valuable as it was before.
I don't feel like I have to run it anymore. Yeah.
I did basically never used it anyway.
I think I've seen you use it maybe once.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Let me look at some more of these before I take off. I like having these discussions with you. Ruin. Oh, God. Ruin is... I don't think is worth running anymore.
Oh, Ruin is dead. Yeah, Ruin is fucking dead.
And the fact that it gets fucking cleansed instantly when you lose a player, but to be fair, if you know, you kill
some... What hurts Ruin the most is killing off of the fucking value on its regression. Like that ultimately killed Ruin.
I've seen people make the argument like, oh, if you killed somebody and it's like a 3v1 at like 4 gens, you know, you're doing fucking excellent, so you don't need a Ruin. But at the same time, they're just
okay, cool. So when you do 2 gens, you don't need Dead Hard. So Dead Hard is now permanently disabled once 2 gens are done. It's fucking stupid. It's a fucking stupid as hell argument. Like, oh, I'm doing good, so let's just like help them get back in the game, so I can't like make it harder for me to win just because I've like you're basically punishing me for like playing well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, so I'm not supposed to. So I can't use my perks if I'm playing well. Cool. Oh, I'll put on Corrupt Intervention, but if I dare down someone, then I lost a perk because I'm playing well.
Dude, fucking Corrupt Intervention, like, it's still the same, of course, but the only drawback is, like, if someone goes down, you lose it. I've already seen fucking cocky people like, oh, I'm just gonna give the killer a down 5 seconds in, and so they lose it, and my friends can gen rush. I'm like, okay, but you gave him a free hook, you fucking dumbass. Like, the trade-off is not really that impactful. Like, you gave him a hook to get rid of 2 minutes of fucking gen blocking. That's not worth it. Tinker, I think that's still fine. I don't know about you.
I won't be using Tinker anymore unless I'm playing Nemesis.
No, it is fine for the most part.
It's realistic. It realistically got way worse, unfortunately.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah. Pain Res, eh.
Pain Res is dead.
I've also seen people on Twitter like, oh, it's still good, just pair it with barbecue and then go over and kick that gen you saw the person on, but because the principle of the whole thing is you're getting rid of progress for free when you hook somebody.
Well, that's not ever been why Pain Resonance has been like valuable. Like it's valuable because it's been a jack of all trades type perk. It gives you information and it regresses gens.
That's literally what they said in the fucking patch notes too. Yeah, they literally said Pain Res was a fucking. Wait, where is it? I was just on it. Killer allows the killer to disrupt the survivors before they can continue repairing. A jack of all trades of sorts, granting both a powerful regression effect and crucial information. Dead Hard, that can still be quite good. I could see scenarios
but
where...
yeah, it'll be good. It'll just, get this, it'll actually require skill. It'll actually you actually will have to like pay attention to the killer, and like you'll have to use more effort than pressing a single button whenever you feel like it to get free value.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's useless now because it requires people to use their brains. Oh well, on to Sprint Burst.
I could see I could see scenarios where this would be perfect against some ranged killers. Like you hop through a window or you pop it right before you hop through a window, and when they wind up their hatchet and throw it at you, well, you just you take that hit. DS.
DS will still do DS things.
Yeah.
That perk is not going anywhere.
I just find it quite odd. Like, I know they said that they nerfed it to accommodate for the anti-tunneling measures that they gave in the base kit, but if they said it was healthy to begin with in its current state, then why fucking nerf it? Oh.
I always thought it was kind of backwards ass that you could be in a position where all 4 people are alive and the gates are open, but you still take a DS. Like, oh yeah, they really needed that second chance when I, like, got my ass kicked and got no support whatsoever. But they really needed that second chance, man. They really needed that second chance to just ensure that I could do nothing.
Okay, now that's fair.
I'm elated that it's disabled when the gates are powered. It always should have been that way. Like if you are on the verge of winning the game, you don't need a second chance. If I can somehow clutch it and like down, if I can somehow clutch and down you should be fucking done. You should be fucking done.
What
it's
about
kind of like how when
oh,
it's kind of like how when NOED goes off, you could cleanse the totem and take away the killer's second chance. Well, with DS, it was like hope and pray that they've touched something, or follow their body for 60 seconds and hope and pray they're not too close to a gate. And if those are the case, then I'm just screwed.
I agree. I can't tell you how many times I've been DS'd at the gate and then I just got teabagged and clicked at and blinded.
Mm-hmm.
So that I agree with, but yeah. But now, like, let me ask you this, because you said if you're on the verge of winning, you don't need a second chance. What about adrenaline?
Well, that's adrenaline's not a second chance perk.
I've always seen people call it a second chance perk because it gives you a second. People are like, oh, if you're getting chased and it pops and you heal in their face, that's a second chance. You're getting an extra health state off that. That's a second chance because you're not going to go down.
Oh my god, if that's the criteria, then we could literally call almost any perk a second chance perk. Like, oh, the killer brought pop to the last gen and you had it 99, but because you had Blast Mine, like, there's your second chance. Blast Mine's a second chance perk now. It's a second chance perk now. It's a second chance perk. See, it's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Like, I would really make the criteria to consider a second chance perk strict. Like, does this perk directly prevent me from being hooked when otherwise I would have been? Decisive Strike does. Unbreakable does. Dead Hard, well, it kind of still does. It like sort of still does. Like, those are second chance perks. Like, adrenaline won't help me in the same way, so it's not a second chance perk.
I get it.
And also what it does is a lot less like flexible. You don't get to decide when you use your adrenaline. It's dependent on your teammates in that scenario.
It could be dead weight, yeah.
You could be healthy, then adrenaline procs. But gee, the killer was up your ass, and they were already winding back a swing, and oh look, they have NOED. Your adrenaline just did nothing. You know what perk won't give a fuck about NOED? Decisive Strike. Well, at least now I guess Decisive Strike will care about NOED, but indirectly.
Self-care is dead. Spine Chill's dead.
Yeah, self-care is fucking dead. Spine Chill, not necessarily. It just is map dependent. Like, this perk is basically worthless on, like, the game, but it can come in clutch on, like, Sheltered Woods, for instance.
Yeah, and it'll still always cater to newer players, of course.
Yeah, definitely. Not as much as in the past, though. I can't tell you how awkward it is, like, walking in, like, a 90-degree fucking jumping jack formation, because I'm pretty sure someone has fucking Spine Chill. It's absurdly awkward.
And medkits are... I'd say that green medkits are, without a doubt, the most busted fucking thing in this game.
Green medkits? Nah, it's Ranger medkits. Ranger medkits are far superior.
What makes you say that? Because you get more charges, or?
Yeah, you get way more mileage out of it, and the speed increase on the emergency medkit saves you a whopping 4 seconds. It's not worth it.
Oh, I just cracked my back. Ugh. I mean, I get where you're coming from, but people always make the argument, oh, the 4 seconds can mean the difference between you going down or, you getting away.
Sure it can, but that's situational, and what's reliable is Ranger medkits giving you extra charges. Like the killer being right in your face as you heal could happen sometimes, but having enough charges to heal twice will happen all the time, like, without exception.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, technically the emergency medkit could be ironically better in emergencies, but the Ranger medkit will be the superior overall option.
Yeah. Jolt is good, don't have complaints there, it never should have had a cooldown to begin with. Gift of Pain is good, Thanatophobia is good, Lethal Pursuer is just okay. Monster Shrine, I looked into that, and the new Monster Shrine, I think it shaves off like 10-12 seconds off somebody's hook.
6.
Wait, 6? What?
6 seconds.
Oh, so I'm way off. Wait, did they change? Did they change the numbers at all? Like the...
No, not that I mean, okay, 6 seconds is what it has been. I actually did. I don't believe they changed that. But I mean, I didn't see if they did. My eyes got directed straight to the Scourge Hook part. But unless they change the values, it's 6 seconds shaved off of the sacrificial process.
Of the 2 minutes, yeah.
So if you hypothetically, if you camp someone straight to death from first hook, you'll save 18 seconds with Monstrous Shrine.
What is...
Just for reference, in the upcoming new meta, that'll be a fifth of a gen that you'll save.
Oh, yep, they changed it. I was right. It's 12 seconds now. Because
okay.
it's 20 seconds. It's 20%. They buffed it up from 9% at tier 3 to 20% in tier 3.
Okay, alright. So yeah, that'd be 12 seconds, yeah. Okay, so that's 36 seconds if you camp someone straight to death from first hook. So it's 36 seconds, that's like not quite half a gen.
It doesn't work if you're within 24 meters.
Really? I didn't see
yeah,
that
right here. A faster entity progression, but only if the killer is not within 24 meters.
You know what? Good, because I know that the devs have talked about that perk in the past, and there was always this like nervousness about updating it because like, gee, basement camping strategies are kind of fucking hated on, and if we buff the values of this perk, it'll incentivize killers to camp the basement. But like shit, if like with that stipulation that the killer can't be too close, I don't mind them speeding up the process like by a lot. You know, that's pretty solid as long, like if we include the killer can't be too close. But I have one slight issue. Hag, Demogorgon, and Dredge can kind of I mean, it's Monstrous Shrine, so they can only abuse it so much. But like they can get really far away, but with their powers they can kind of just like appear almost immediately. And Hag and Demogorgon over the years have done that with Make Your Choice. Like, they'll throw someone in the basement, put down their either Hag's trap or Demogorgon's portal. Make Your Choice will activate, they can show up immediately, and they can immediately down the rescuer, and then the rescuee won't be too far away, and they can probably get a quick down on them, too. But that's very situational, and overall, it's a positive change, for sure.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I seen somebody do with demo. Isn't there an add-on where he teleports quicker?
Yeah. Except the drawback is it takes away 2 of your portals.
I seen someone run that.
That's the deer lung.
Oh, sorry, what?
That's the deer lung.
Okay. I seen someone run that with Make Your Choice and Territorial Imperative, and it was.
Yeah, that I think you might have watched Otofu do that.
I think it was either him or Monto.
Mhm.
Dude, I watched fucking McLean react to Scott Junn's developer update parody video, and Scott Junn suggested that the hooks in basement be Scorch Hook's base kit if you're running a Scorch Hook perk. And McLean was so fucking against it. I can't remember why, but it's just so funny looking on it now that, you know, Monstrous Shrine makes all the basement hooks Scorch Hooks. Saboteur, I don't think that's gonna see much use still. I mean, the Scorch Hook part will be nice, but I don't think it'll be used still. I feel like the thing that they should have
It'll remain niche. It'll just remain niche.
Yeah, I feel like the thing they should have looked into was maybe the cooldown or something.
Yeah, cooldown's fine. Really, the perk was fine, and if they wanted to give you the ability to identify Scourge Hooks, you know, cool. You know, it's a minimal buff for a perk that really didn't need much change.
I think lightweight, because I know you said it's gonna be worthless still, or well, or no, at least it does something now. What you said, or something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like lightweight is gonna be more appealing to the newer players now.
Definitely.
Soul Survivor, that's still fucking garbage.
Soul Survivor could start seeing use.
So yeah, I brought up this earlier and you agreed with me. Solo queue might see some use.
Well, you know, between the Ruin, Corrupt Intervention, and Soul Survivor changes, it seems like there's been a lot of dial back on both sides for the early game in favor of like creating a scenario where like one side doing well doesn't necessarily lose the game for the other. You know, like for instance, if someone dies at 4 gens, it's pretty much GG at this point. On the other hand, if you lose 3 gens your first chase, it's pretty much GG. It looks like the developers are trying to sort of reel both of those things back.
Yeah, I get it. I can understand that. Deja Vu. Nobody's gonna use that still. 5% is like nothing. No One Left Behind. That might see some use now that you don't have to open the gates and you can give the person you unhook a 7% haste, but it does that base kit now. So why? I mean, if it stacks, then sure, but I don't know. No, it might go up a little bit. Dark Sense is cool now. Certainly not going to be meta or anything, but it's cool now. I'm still kicking myself over the We're Gonna Live Forever change.
Yeah.
They made it, but for the wrong fucking perk. Or whatever it was you said.
Yep.
I will see myself using Botany. I will start using that more. Lucky Break, I will start using that more. Distortion, definitely, I will use that more.